Good evening, welcome to Bizworld. The government will launch a stimulus package if there is a need to curb the impact of novel coronavirus outbreak towards Malaysia's economic growth in the near future. It will be similar to the 8.1 billion ringgit growth plan in 2003 to help Malaysians mitigate the impact of the severe acute respiratory syndrome or SARS outbreak. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said the matter was discussed in Cabinet, but he believed it is still too early to see the whole impact of the outbreak for any further actions to be taken.
But of course, we cannot deny the impact of the coronavirus from China, the economic impact on Malaysia. Again, we have to wait and see how successful they are in curbing the spread of this virus. So, if necessary, we are already planning a possible stimulus package, but as I said, it's still early days yet.
Why be Mr. Lim?
He said this after announcing the extension of a mutual agreement of the World Bank Group's global hub in Kuala Lumpur for an additional 5 period today. Lim said the stimulus package was initially planned as a preparation to face trade war impact, but will be launched sooner to contain the outbreak. Meanwhile, Lim said Malaysia will not revise the gross domestic product GDP forecast of 4.8% for 2020, although some countries have already done so, including Thailand. He stressed the impact of the novel coronavirus outbreak may be different for each country, especially in terms of tourist arrivals.
Thailand menyambut 11 juta penumpang pelancong daripada negara China. Sedangkan untuk Malaysia saya rasa 2 juta lebih lah. So kalau dibanding dengan I think 2 atau 3 juta lah. 2 atau 3 juta. Banding dengan negara Thailand itu jauh berbeza. So impak dan kesannya tentu ada, tetapi tidak seperti apa yang dihadapi oleh negara Thailand.
As such, the government is evaluating to launch the economic stimulus package to ensure steady economic growth this year. It was reported that Thailand's Fiscal Policy Office has downgraded Thailand's economic growth outlook to 2.8% this year and 2.5% last year after taking into account the impact of the deadly virus epidemic. The World Bank, on the other hand, is monitoring closely the impact of the epidemic towards the global economy. Its Vice President for East Asia and the Pacific, Victoria Kwakwa, said the bank is working with the United Nations, World Health Organization and other partners to provide necessary support for China as well as other countries in the region and beyond.
The support could be basically in terms of technical assistance, analysis, sharing global experience of similar pandemics or epidemics and how they've been controlled. For example, we have the case of the SARS virus several years ago. We have the Ebola virus, which was more recent, and we have this one. And all of that there's experience. So we are pulling some of this together quickly for the Chinese government to see if there are any lessons that they would find useful.
The World Bank is going through some of the projects that they had financed during the earlier epidemic crisis to provide financial support. She stressed that it is important to take time and analyze the economic impact towards demand in key sectors such as loss of working days and death tolls. End-to-end integrated telecommunications infrastructure services company EDOTCO Group recently debuted the first 5G private network at the Langkawi International Airport in Kedah. The company collaborated with US-based Pitalt Corporation to install a fully operating 5G network based on 3.5 GHz C-band spectrum to provide coverage inside the airport. In a statement, EDOTCO said the network is a software-defined network setting reference point for the industry that can continue to facilitate future 5G rollouts. The live network enabled the demonstration of 4 smart airport use cases in real time. They include asset management via smart devices installed on airport trolleys, air quality monitoring, seamless facial recognition, as well as a significant increase of public Wi-Fi speed at the airport. According to the company, the network is capable of speeds of up to 1.5 gigabytes per second. That's all the time we have for Bizworld this time around. I'm Arif Subhan. Thank you for watching and keep tuning in to TV3.